Rhonda Gibson here with Gibson Girl Stampers. I just popped on for a few minutes. I'm going to turn off my phone before I do anything else. I can't tell if I'm turning it off or on, so let's see. Silence mode off. Silence mode on. Okay, my phone did an update, and so it kind of, instead of showing me now, it has to read it. It says silence on, silence off. So anywho, I thought I would pop on, and we're going to do a card tonight. It's a gift card, and a gift card. Does that make sense? Anyway, we're going to do that tonight. But first, I'm going to say hello so that I can see if you guys make any comments. And let me know if you're here, and we'll get this party started. So I'm really excited tonight because this is a card that's really simple, but I'm just now discovering it. So I thought I would share it with you guys before I did anything else. Hello, Elizabeth. Happy to see you. Thank you for sharing. I love it when people share and when they like and they do all that fun stuff. I think it kind of probably gets the ball rolling so other people find out about it. But anywho, that's what we're doing. I'm going to real quick tell you a little bit about what we're doing in December again, and then we're going to get right into our card tonight, which I moved my December box back. I don't know if you've seen it, but I did finish it. And oops, I'm stuck. Hold on, I got to scoot up. That's attractive, isn't it? Anyway, here's our box that I did, and I'm really excited about it. It's the 25 Days of Christmas, and I can't, because I'm behind it, it's hard to see, but as you can see, it's 25 Days of Christmas. And what we're doing with this box is everyone who spends $22 or more in the months of October or November, you could do both, you could do either, doesn't matter to me, a $25 order will get your name in the drawing. Here's our lovely bowl that we're going to be drawing out of, and as you can see, I put a few names in there already just to kind of put, I thought about it today, and I thought, oh, I need to start thinking about who's already ordered, and so I got a few names in there already. But in the month of December, starting December 1st, I will do a quick live at 6 o'clock in the evening, Mountain Time. I'll pull out number 1. We'll look inside. We'll see what's in there. And then I'll say, okay, tonight we've pulled out, let's say we pulled out a pack of dimensionals. Then I will go into my bowl. I'll pull out a name, and we'll see who won it, and they will send me their email address and then their mailing address, and I will make sure to get that in the mail to them. So it's kind of like a Merry Christmas Advent calendar thing. So I'm kind of excited about it. I wanted to share it with you. So that's in the works. So $25 or more order will get you into that drawing. Every time you spend $25, let's say you spend $25 and then you spend $25 more, that's 2 entries. And guys, we do have a host code for that. For this month, it is WY3PM2MY. In November, we'll get another host code, and we'll just keep it going, okay? If you spend $150 or more, don't use my host code because Stampin' Up! Will reward you with Stampin' Rewards, and that's 10% of whatever you purchase after $150. So if you do $150, you're going to get $15 in free Stampin' Up! Stuff. So anyway, okay. So we've talked about that. Also, if you sign up for Paper Pumpkin during either one of those months, and I see that you've signed up with Paper Pumpkin through me, then I will go ahead and put your name in the drawing also. I really want to get my Paper Pumpkin group together and going well. We're going to start doing videos and stuff like that, live videos. So if you're doing Paper Pumpkin and you get yours in, hold on to it. And when I get mine in, we're going to set a date. We're going to say like the 25th of every month or something. I'm going to look at the calendar and see, maybe a Thursday night. And then we're going to get together. We're going to put our Paper Pumpkins together. Put our Paper Pumpkins together. It's going to be like a Paper Pumpkin party once a month. And that's going to be fun because I'm going to do some drawings. I'm going to do some showing you alternative cards that you can make with your Paper Pumpkin. It's going to be fun, guys. So let's plan on that. So I think I've waited almost 5 minutes for everybody to hop on. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start tonight's card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera down. I'm going to show you the cards because I hate holding stuff up in front of my face. I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down, show you what we're working on tonight, and then we'll get started with our card, okay? So here we go. Close your eyes if you get dizzy. And now you can open them. If you got dizzy, you can open your eyes. Okay, my desk is kind of a hodgepodge here. I took my glasses off so that I could see. You guys wouldn't see all the glare. Ooh. And everything. So I'm going to put those back on. I'm cleaning them off real quick because I got a smudge on it and I can't handle smudges. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to move the box back. Move that back. And I'm going to show you the cards. Now, I started off today with this card. And I think it's very pretty. I used our DSP, and I'm trying to think of which designer series paper this is. My brain's not working. I'll find it before I get off of here, though. Anyway, you open it up, and there's a little pocket here for your gift card. And there's a place here for you to sign your card, okay? Very cute, right? Very simple. It's very, very simple card to make. Then I got to thinking, I really like that card, but when are we going to be giving lots of gift cards out? Pretty soon, we're going to be giving them out for Christmas. I'm hoping you can see that pretty good. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit, up and forward. There we go. And you can see that this is from #Elfie. This is our #Elfie stamp set. And our designer series paper is, I want to say Santa Claus is coming to town. Let me grab both of those, guys. I'm sorry. I should have already done that. Okay. Okay, let me see which one this one is first. I made myself a nice little booklet here so that I can flip through and see what my designer series papers are. And it's not Magnolia Lane, I know that. Not Noble Peacock. As I come to it, I will remember. Maybe. I want to say it's this one, but I can't. How's everyone doing tonight? Y'all doing okay? Have you had anything exciting happen in your neck of the woods that you want to share while I'm busy looking for this? And I do apologize. I should have already had this. I knew it before. You know how you get on camera and you kind of freeze? If you're new to this, you don't, but if you aren't, it's called Press Petals Designs. And there's some really pretty ones. I'll show them to you real quick. This is Press Petals. This is the one I made the card out of. Now, our paper is double-sided, so that's the other side. And it's just a really pretty, almost country chic look. And I do love it, so I use it a lot. I made a bookmark out of this today. See, how pretty is that? The little bookmark I made out of that. Thought it was very pretty. I had some scraps left over, so I used it. And then, of course, it's got the writing, which I love writing, so that was that. So, okay, guys, so that's that. Now I'm going to show you what we used for Elfie here, and it is called, oh, you know what? It's not going to be in this. It's going to be in over here, so we're just going to pull this out. It is called Night Before Christmas Pack, and it's a 6x8 pack. And you get all of these papers in this pack, guys. And this is what we use. This is the other side of what I used. We have reindeers. On the other side of the reindeers, we have stripes. Okay, we have stockings. Let's see. And we have more stripes, just a different type of stripe. We have Santa Claus hats and polka dots, Christmas bulbs. And, oops, I have two different things here, I guess. Let's see. I do. Sorry, guys. It's stuck together. Okay. And then we have this fun pattern paper. It reminds me of what you'd see on a ceiling of an old building or old wallpaper. Then we have the Christmas packages. And it's got a pretty print on the back of it. So you could use this one without Christmas time. A lot of these, they're not necessarily Christmas. They're different. Candy canes. And hot chocolate. I'm going to do something with that. I haven't decided yet, so I've been hanging on to it. Christmas lights and checks. This one could be used for any time. This is Santa Claus. I can't tell if you guys can see that one as well. Yeah, there you go. Santa Claus. And on the other side is pretty designer paper. Okay. Then we have Christmas trees. And on the opposite side of that, we have yellow stars. Again, you could use the yellow stars anytime. Holly. And another real pretty print. And then these are Christmas letters with another paper. So you don't necessarily have to use all of these papers for Christmas. You can use them for other times of the year. Okay, so that's the paper we're using. Now, aren't y'all glad I got that out of the way? If you're still with me, give me a thumbs up or something, because I'm just going here. All right, so we're going to make this one. This is Elfie. It says Santa's Workshop. When you open it up, we have the place for the gift card, which I slid the gift card in, and then we're going to decorate the inside as well. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get started. Okay, guys, I kind of threw all my stuff over here, so just give me a sec. This is the stamp set that we're using. This is it's called #Elfie. I love it. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 different little elves on it. It's got a package here just for you. And if you really wanted to use this package here, you could probably just kind of cut carefully, and you might be able to get a second package. We have stars. It says, we have this stamp set, which we're going to be using tonight, this one, and it says, "May your Christmas be merry and full of delight with a new year that's happy and healthy and bright." That is so cute. I love that. And then it says a holiday hello. And, of course, it says Santa's Workshop on this one, where he's being a little bit lazy and no peeking. Okay, guys, really cute stamp set. You get 9 stamps in here. They are our photopolymer. No, I'm sorry, they are our cling stamps. And that means that they're rubber, and they look like this. This is the same, and they look like this. I've already mounted them on our blocks tonight. So we're going to use the H block and the D block. We're going to use Memento ink. Whew. I'll have a Memento ink error here in a minute. For our stamping, Memento ink is good with stamping blends. We're going to use the stamping blends that are Light Daffodil Delight. And yes, I do cheat and put my colors on here. Light Granny Apple Green. We are going to use Light Cherry Cobbler. We are going to use Light Crumb Cake and Dark Crumb Cake. I may choose to use one or the other, but we have both. Oops, see, I told you guys I cheat. I'm a cheater. Okay, there you go. Now, you can't see that I cheated. And I'm also going to use one of our colored pencils. This is Calypso Coral. Okay, so we're going to use that. We're going to use our Wink of Stella, and that's what we're going to use to color. So we're going to scooch him over right now. We're going to get with our paper. And I'm going to show you what papers we're using. We are using, sorry guys, it's all kind of messed up here. Let me kind of get it. Okay. We're going to use Real Red cardstock. This is an 8.5 by 11 that I cut in half to make it into the proper size for A2 card. We're going to use the DSP, the Designer Series paper, from the Santa set that I just showed you, and it has this design on the back, which you could use if you weren't even, you could use it for non-Christmas cards. It's very pretty. I love it. But we're going to use the trees. We are going to use this piece of Designer Series paper that came out of the same pack. We're going to use this side, but you could have used Santa Claus if you wanted to on the other side. We have a piece of 5x4 paper that we're going to use for the inside of our card. We have a scrap strip of the Real Red, which I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that here in a little bit. And then that is pretty much it, only I don't have my scrap piece of paper for stamping. Boy, guys, I need my head cut. You know what? I can use this. And then I've got a scrap piece, another white, so we're going to use it too. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the side, all of it. We are going to start off with me setting my card up so I can see it, because it's my cheat sheet. And we're going to start with our red paper, and we're going to fold it in half. Now, you could score this right down the center if you have a scoreboard. I have a scoreboard, but I just choose to do it this way. For me, it's easier. I don't have that to pull that out on camera, and you guys don't have to see me fumble with something else, right? Okay, so there's our cardstock. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to move these blocks out of my way for just a second. I'm going to move a lot of this out of the way for just a second. I am going to get my scoreboard out, because what you see here is what comes in that pack of paper. It's a 6x6 square. And what we want to do is we want to make it into a 5.5. Is it a 5.5? I believe it's 5.5. Just make sure, guys, because I don't want to cut my paper too short. Yes, it's 5.5. So we're going to cut it 5.5, and that's going to leave us a 1/2 inch square, or a 1/2 inch strip rather. I want to make sure that I'm cutting this the right way. Yes, I am. This is my score, so I don't need the score, but I do need the blade. So there we go. Did you hear how swift that was? Very nice, just like butter. We're going to take this, we're going to set it to the side because I am going to use it again. I'm going to slide it this way, get it out of there. This is our brand new cutting board. It's called our Stampin' Trimmer. And right now only, you guys, I did a quick demo on it before. I'm kind of showing it to you. Only demonstrators can get it right now. So if you would like to get it during this month, this is the only month we can get it, you need to join my team. So if you want to know more information about joining my team, I will be happy to share that with you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece of paper and we're going to put it onto the card front. And our card front opens this way, like so. Instead of opening side to side like this, I'm going to have it open up like this. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to grab some Snell really quick, and I am going to look at my card before I take off. I'm going to put, I always do that upside down the first time, guys. I'm just going to put some Snell at the top of that, but then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to grab the red. And the reason I'm doing it this way, let's see, where's my, hold on just a second, guys, it's not there. Should have been there. Anyway, what I was going to get was my silicone mat so I don't run off the edge, so I'm just not going to go as close to the edge as I had planned to. That's okay. Anyway, we're going to put that up here, and the reason we did it on the top here and the sides of this is so that, as you can see, it's going to be too long, and I didn't want to put Snell all the way down here just yet. So we're going to go to the top of this, and we're just going to gently tell it to behave itself. And then the nice thing is I have some wiggle room for a second anyway. And then I'm just going to lay it right smack down on it. Now I could have opened it up like so and bracketed it right against that edge, but I didn't really want to do that. It's just I've gotten so used to it, but if you wanted to, you could. Okay, then we're going to open it up, and as you can see, it hangs over here. Now I'm going to get my tear and tape, and I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape on the inside of the Designer Series paper right here. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's narrow. It's very, very sticky. It's harder to get this off than it is the other. You don't have to have it perfectly straight. It probably would have been a good thing if I had put it a little straighter, but talking and being a straight person at the same time just isn't working for me right now. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Okay, and as you can see, I didn't go all the way to the top. You can if you want to, but I like having that little bit of wiggle room right there. So I'm going to just pull that tape off. And some people burnish it so it'll really stay down good. I just did not. I'm sorry. And then you're going to bring this paper and you're just going to fold it over the edge of this other. And I don't do this very pretty. I kind of not a very pretty good. I just kind of do it like this and smush it across. Try my best to get it straight. And I think I did okay. I did all right. It's got a little bit of a bubble in there, but that's okay, I think. All right, guys. So there it is, and you can take your bone folder and you can burnish it down and kind of push it and make it stay down on both sides. Okay, then I took that same, that other DSP, this one here, and I cut it by 2. This is 2 inches and by 6 because I didn't feel the need to cut it down because I can just trim it off here in just a second where I want it to be. And then I'm putting that right in the center. But if you look at this card, which I just happened to glance at, you can see that I need to do some work still. So the reason I kept this scrap was so that I don't like to throw scraps away that are this big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive here, and then adhesive here. And I thought this was longer. So, I may have to get another scrap. And I think I do have another scrap of that. I do. Boy, am I ever lucky. This is the nice part about doing things when you do a whole lot at one time. You can share, get back together with it. Okay, so here's another one. Whew. You guys can't see me sweating. That's good. Okay, I'm going to get my snail out. And I'm going to look real quick and see, because my little thing should be right here. And it is. My other thing was on top of it. I'm sorry, guys. I know I seem like I'm a little miscombobulated. I probably am. Just a little bit tonight. I don't know why. I've had a good day. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this up. I put tape on that side. And I'm just going to do it about halfway. I'm going to look at this. I want it about half. And you kind of eyeball it to get it to where you want it. Okay. That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to get my snips out. And I'm just going to snip off the bottom here and get it nice and straight, she said. And then I'm going to do this side like so. There we go. Nice and straight. Those are my scraps. This scrap I can probably still use. I could put a sentiment on it maybe. So I'm going to hang on to it. Then I'm going to get the other one that I jumped up and got a while ago. I'll turn it over because I want the raggedy end on that side. And you can see that it's quite a bit bigger. Yeah, that's the same size. I was going to say it's quite a bit bigger. I was going to switch them out if it wasn't. But, again, I tend to go crooked on that every time. This silicone mat is awesome for, it does not let it stick to your paper. And I'm always forever having to unstick my paper or throw my paper away. Now, I'm going to eyeball it and try to make it the same size as the opposite side. And that looks pretty good to me. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go at the bottom. I'm going to trim it off like so. And voila, there we have it. Okay, now I'm going to put this down just like this. See? So I'm going to take my snail and I'm going to put snail here, put snail here. You don't necessarily have to use as much as I do. I like for mine to really stay. And I'm going to take a piece right up across the top just because I really want it to stay. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the center, as close to the center as I can get. And I'm just going to lay it down. Okay, and I'm going to press it down really good. You could use your bone folder for that, just to kind of make sure that that adhesive really hangs on there. It doesn't have to be perfect. The nice thing about being a paper crafter is nothing has to be absolutely perfect. You know, now I know there's perfectionists out there, and I know there's OCD people out there that are going to argue with me that that's not true. For me, it's true. I don't make anybody be perfect. Now, I see that it's not sticked down right there, so I'm just going to go in underneath real carefully, and I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive. And it stayed. Okay, good deal. Now, we're going to do our stamping. You guys probably thought that was, let's put our inside in real quick while I've got this snail out. We're going to do our stamping too. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oops, let go. And I'm going to put that right. Before I do that though, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to measure this because I want it across the bottom. Sorry guys, just had this thought. Aren't you glad I had this thought now instead of trying to fix it later? Actually, what I'm going to do, just turn that upside down. Get this, and since I'm going to use the whole thing, I'm just going to do the whole thing like this. There we go. Okay. And now, while I've still got it up, I'm going to decide how I'm going to put my Christmas tree. Since it's a little bit longer, what I'm going to do is just choose a spot, put it as close to the bottom as I can, There we go. And then again, I'm going to do some trimming. I love to trim. I don't mind trimming it at all because at least when I trim, I know that I got it all the way across, right? Now I can go in and I can put it in the right way. There we go, guys. That's in. Yay, and I did it halfway decent. Woo, woo, good for me. Hi, Idas, good to see you. Hi, Cheryl and Kimberly. Kim, I'm so glad you guys came. Julie, James, thank you, guys. Appreciate you showing up and saying hello. I'm going to have a drink because the old allergies are kicking in. Okay, now I'm going to get out this piece of paper. And I'm going to stamp our elf. All right. And I'm just going to stamp him right on this paper. See how easy it is to stamp with our stamps? And there he is, guys. What do you think? Is he not cute or what? I think he's just adorable. Now, gotta put that up before I get my hand in it. That's our little elf. Now I could sit here and color and color and color, but as you just saw, I laid down this little guy and I have already colored him. And the reason I did that is because I didn't want you guys to have to sit here and watch me do it. But let me show you. I used the light cherry cobbler on him, and I used the granny apple green on him. Very cute, huh? I used light daffodil delight for the pole and for his jingly bells. And then I used light light crumb cake for his hair, and I actually darkened his hair with the darker crumb cake as well. So that's how I did that. And because I wasn't really stamping on what I was going to put in a card, I just used a piece of scrap paper to stamp on that. But I want to show you something. With these particular markers, I'm going to just take this one real quick and show you how you can go around and darken some of your edges, and it just gives it a little bit of highlight. Can you guys see that? I hope you can. It just highlights around his suit, and you can make it where, you know, Stampin' Up's pretty good about giving us our little places to do this. On this particular one, you kind of just do what you want to do because it doesn't have a lot of extra lines. But that's how you do your highlighting or your darkening, and if you wanted to, you could go back then with your lighter one and you could do just a little bit of blending just to kind of make it where it's not looking weird. Now these are alcohol based and they do bleed through your paper, so always have something underneath your work when you're working on it, okay? So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pop him up on dimensionals and put him on our thing. Did you feel cheated that I didn't sit there and color forever? You can be honest and tell me if you like to watch me color. I will be happy to do that for you. But that was just one of those projects where I thought, you know, they may be tired of me by then. Who knows how many mistakes I'm going to make tonight. And so I'm just not going to do all that coloring on camera. But if you want to see me color, by all means, let me know, and I will be happy to do that. As you can see, I'm taking my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm pulling off the bigger ones. But then, like, see where this pole is? I'll put it up against this. Where the pole is, it's skinnier, and so I don't want my dimensionals to show. So I don't waste any of my dimensions. I go to the side, and I clip off because that's a half one. And a half one will fit perfectly in between there, where you won't be able to, nobody will be able to see it. And then if I wanted to, I could even go as far as to cut it in half again, like so, and put it on this little ball right here. And again, you can't really see it. So then all we have to do is just pull the little stickies off the back. I love dimensionals. I like putting things up on here and everything. Are you guys commenting at all? I can't really tell if you're commenting. I may have to scroll and see if I've got any comments. See if this is working for you or if it's not. Okay. And see, if I had sit here and colored this, guys, it would have went over a lot more time. So I didn't do that. Is it okay that I didn't color on screen? Tell me the truth. If you want me to keep coloring on camera, I will. I love to color. You guys know I grew up coloring. So I'm going to see if I have any comments. Doesn't look like it, so you guys just must be happy to have me just sit here and yakety yak. I'm going to use my Wink of Stella, and I'm going to make his little hat just a little bit sparkly. I'm going to do the same thing with the bottom of his little coat, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that on his, if you're looking at his face, on his face, I use the Coastal Calypso Coral color pencil on that, and it's actually watercolor based also. So you could do this, and then you could take a watercolor pencil, and don't know if you can tell, but you can paint with it. You can paint out. I'm using Wink of Stella because it's water based, but it kind of gives you an idea. And then you blow it dry so you don't stick your card in it here in a minute and have shiny where you didn't want it. Now I'm also going to take, real quick, I'm going to get my pick tool out. This is the old pick tool. I like it best for this, I guess because I got used to it, and the tip to me is just a little bit smaller, so it makes it easier for me to get my little jewels and rhinestones and stuff off. But I'm giving his little feet a little bell. Come on. It's got a little static electricity, grabbed it. A little bit there, and then I'm going to put one on his little hat just to give him some sparkle. Where's his hat at? There it is. There's his hat, and you know what? I kind of want to sparkle up his little cheeks too. There we go. Very cute. So there's the front of our card. Do you like it? Do you think it's something you'd want to do? Try to do? And then we're going to do one more thing on the inside. We are going to stamp on the inside with our stamp. And these are brand new, guys. I just got them out of I've had them for a while. This is the first time I've really played with him, but I really love it. So I'm going to do that. And you know what I forgot to do a while ago? I forgot to clean my other stamps. So I'm going to have to do that as soon as we're done. Just going to set this right in the center. It says, "May your Christmas be merry and full of delight with a new year that's happy and healthy and bright." And you guys know I usually try to hold my sentiments down for at least the count of 10, just so that the ink will absorb into the paper. But there's our sentiment. There's our card. What did I do with my gift card? Did I put it in here? No, it's not in there. I laid my gift card down. I guess it's hiding from me. Anyway, you slide a gift card right in here. I was going to show you that it still fit, but I've lost my gift card along with half of everything else. That's so strange that it's not here. Oh, I'm going to get out while I'm thinking about it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm using my Simply Chamois. Cleaned that right up. No marks. Let's see how it does on our little elf since I left him sitting out. Wow, he's all clean too, guys. I am so surprised. It took off the black. It took off the black. How cool is that? I love the Simply Chamois. It's one of my favorite things. Okay, guys. What do you think? Do you like our projects? Here's our 3 cards. And here's the birthday card that I started off with. And then, of course, I have both of the elves. But I love this because you can use it for birthday, you can use it for Christmas, you can use it for graduation, anniversaries. If you wanted to do a sympathy card and just give somebody a small gift of some type inside there, you can. They also make perfect little places where you can put little notes that tell people, you know, how much you love them and enjoy them and everything, especially in a bad time when they're grieving. Okay, I'm going to bring this back up. Here I am. Hi, guys. Do you have any questions for me, guys? Anything at all you can ask me. I'm here. If you want to join my group of Gibson Girl Stampers and get the Stampin' Trimmer as part of your kit, then be sure and send me an email and we'll get you started on that, or send me a private message on Facebook. If you want to, remember, if you place a $25 order, your name will go into our bowl, which is right behind me back there somewhere. And then on Christmas, when we do our 25 days of Christmas, you'll get your name in a drawing, and we're going to do small gifts, and then we're going to have on the 24th, Christmas Eve, I'm going to be giving away a Stampin', one of our bundles. So it'll be a stamp set and either a die cut or a stamp set and a punch. So anyway, those are what you have a possibility of earning, or not earning, guys, I'm sorry, winning if you buy $25 or more during the months of October and November. Be sure and use the host code. If you need the host code, give me a holler, a shout out, because that's the only way that you can do this and me know that you actually done it, and I can get your name in there, okay? So thank you, Elizabeth. I love Elfie. Hashtag Elfie's really cute. I'm going to put the numbers for, if you want to order Elfie, or if you want to order any of the DSP, all of that's going to be in the comments below. Actually, I'm going to put it in the description above for Facebook, and it'll be in the comments below on YouTube. If you haven't signed up for my YouTube channel, please do so. I'm hoping to build an audience over there as well. So anyway, guys, oh, and don't forget, Paper Pumpkin will count too. Whew. Somebody tell me I talk fast, and I'm beginning to think they're right. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'm going to try to hop back on here sometime this week, let you know how things are going. I may take a couple of pictures of a class that I'm going to do tomorrow night, see if my girls will let me take a couple of pictures, maybe get on live and say hi. We'll see, okay? But if there's no questions or anything, this Gibson girl is going to say bye-bye for now. You guys have a great weekend, or great week. Bye.